hopping around on the ground. Is that a frog or a toad? Well, we're going to need to know more to figure that out. Let's find out the differences between a frog and a toad. What is that? There's something hopping around on the ground. Is that a frog or a toad? Well, we're going to need to know more to figure that out. Let's find out the differences between a frog and a toad. Toads and frogs are very similar animals in many ways. They're amphibians that belong to the Anura group of animals. Most frogs and toads start their life in water as a tadpole. From there, they grow legs and lose the tail that helps them swim. Splitting the difference. There are more than 6,000 different species of frogs and toads. True frogs and true toads come from different animal families. How can you tell them apart? Scientists argue about this quite a bit. Most true frogs need to live near water to keep their skin wet. Their skin has a thin coat of mucus to help it stay wet. Most toads don't need water nearby to live because they have bumpy, dry skin. Many toads also have warts. Body type. Toads usually have a wider body than frogs. Their legs are also shorter than most frogs, which means they hop differently. In general, the longer a frog or toad's back legs, the farther they can hop. Most toads take smaller hops because of their body shape. Poison pair. Frogs are food for many animals. To stay safe, some give off a poison from their skin. Poison dart frogs are bright colors that tell predators to stay away. Many toads, like the cane toad, also have poison glands behind their eyes. Interesting eggs. Another way to tell frogs and toads apart is how they lay their eggs. Most true toads lay eggs next to one another, making long chains. Frogs lay their eggs together in clusters or groups that look like grapes. What's in a name? Toads can sometimes have smooth skin, and some frogs can live away from water. There's even a frog that lives in the desert. The Australian water-holding frog hides underground to keep its skin from drying out. A toad can sometimes be called a frog, and a frog can sometimes be called a toad. Even more confusing, frogs can have warts and toads can have slimy skin. Though you can't even trust their names, both animals are fun to learn about.